everybody, it's Michael Wade from WineFlash.com, and today I'm going to try to answer the question which I get quite frequently, which is, what is the difference between the grape Shiraz and the grape Syrah? Well, let me tell you a quick story. Growing up, my friend's mom, Mrs. Lewis, had a gourmet deli. Now this is going back 30 years ago, before there was a gourmet deli on every corner, so she was way ahead of her time. And when you went and ordered a sandwich from her, she would ask you, would you like lettuce and tomato on your sandwich? Tomato? Now, I grew up on a farm and we grew tomatoes, and I had lots of sandwiches with lettuce and tomato on them. But what is this tomato she speaks of? I must try it. And then she'd bring out a sandwich, and it was delicious. And every time you'd go there, her sandwiches were fantastic. Is it because of this magical tomato ingredient? Of course not. Tomato, it's the same fruit. Mrs. Lewis just happened to make dynamite sandwiches all the time. And that brings us to Shiraz and Syrah. There really is no difference between the grape Shiraz and Syrah, except for some subtle differences, and let me explain. Let's say Mrs. Lewis and I were going to have a sandwich making contest, and we each got the same ingredients. She got ham, Swiss, and tomato, and I got ham, Swiss, and tomato. Well, we're going to make the sandwiches in a different style. Hers is going to be fantastic, and mine's going to be okay. And that's kind of the differences between Shiraz and Syrah. In the old world, meaning Europe, they actually call the grape Syrah. And France really made this grape very, very popular. And their style of winemaking for the Syrah grape is a much more herbaceous and earthy style. Now, Shiraz, which really became a superstar when it was cultivated in Australia, they call it a Shiraz, and they actually make it, big, inky, and really fruit-driven. So, same ingredients, but very different final product. Now, here's a fun bonus fact. This grape, Shiraz Syrah, can be traced all the way back to Iran, where there actually was a city called Shiraz. And this is going back, 7,000, 8,000 years ago, a very long time ago. So, you have a grape that is from the Middle East. It does really well in Europe. It's cultivated superly in Australia. It does great in North America and South America. It basically is quite an international grape, just like our good friend, the Tomawto. So, tomato, Shiraz, Syrah, basically the same thing, a little bit of difference. So, hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time.